The AR-15 and the AK-47 have become two of the most popular selling rifles in the United States, and for a number of reasons. They're a lot of fun on the range, they're really smooth on recoil, very light, but one of the biggest reasons is a lot of people are concerned about home defense and about other things that they may need to have a little more firepower in case of an emergency. What we're going to do today is take a look at these two different rifles, two of the most popular. Now there's a lot of controversy over which one is the best. That's not what this video is about. There are a lot of people that prefer the AR, there are a lot of people that prefer the AK, that have experience with both. But this goes for those guys who are just looking for a different type rifle and looking into which one suits their needs. So really, we're going to go over each of the functions of each of these rifles. And this is going to be all done at a range, all the safeties, the bolt opens, everything that has to do with the rifle we're going to try to cover, and more or less just how they function. There's not going to be a lot of talk, it's just mainly going to be these rifles functioning side by side and what are the differences. Now the two rifles I'm using are very comparable, and some of the things that are the same, of course, is that they are semi-automatic. They are used by a number of militaries all across the world in their full auto and select fire versions. These two are semi-automatic, which is they're very available here in the United States. The prices now, the AKs, the price is starting to go up, getting closer to the AR-15. Now this particular rifle that I'm using is a Polish Archer, and it uses the 5.56 round that the AR-15 uses. So there's not really a comparison between the two calibers. That was just because I wanted to do this in function alone. The other thing is this AK-47 or the Archer has a cold forged barrel, which really produces very high accuracy. In fact, these two rifles are very comparable by accuracy. The AR-15 is typically very accurate. So these are two very comparable rifles as far as their what they do and their ballistics. But what we're going to look at are the different functions. And this is a Bushmaster XM15 I've had for a number of years. Excellent rifle. Now I tried to make these pretty stripped down. This does have a reflex sight, which will be different, but other than that, we're really mainly looking at what comes on the basic rifle itself. Now one major difference between the AR and the AK is a last round bolt hold open. When you fire your last round of your AK, the bolt's going to go ahead and slam home. With the AR-15, the bolt will hold open on the last round. On the Archer, they do use particular magazines that fit the Archer. Of course, it's 5.56. But your standard magazine is a steel magazine similar to this for the 7.62 by 3.9 and many of the other AK type rounds. But this is the typical magazine for these rifles. Here again, the AR-15 can use the M16 aluminum mags or can use like the Magpul or Tapco mags that are aftermarket. The Archer does have a little bit of a different type safety, which will hold the bolt open, and that's not typical for most of your AK-47s. This AR just happens to have an ambidextrous safety, which is not standard for most of your ARs. Now, the AK-47 is known for its incredible reliability and durability. These guns can be thrown in the mud, there's a lot of different things, and just keep on functioning. They can be beat and battered. The AR-15 actually has a little better accuracy typically, and the parts and the ammunition is more available than your 7.62 by 3.9. Of course, with the 5.56, that's not a problem. But accessories, there's a ton of accessories out on the market for both rifles. These can be configured into whatever suits your needs the best. So while both of these rifles are different, many people will find that either rifle will be great to suit their needs. Here we go, about 1 inch. That's at 100 yards. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic.